Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and today's video is going to be all about the citrusy, smoky, sultry, summery look, and there's a lot of S and C's involved in it, and I hope you guys will enjoy it because of all the S's and C's. So basically I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Artist Palette, and it has all the beautiful shades you need basically. And if you want to go for like a bit more, I would say editorial look, if you do makeup on people, if you're learning how to do editorial makeup on people, this is actually a very good beginner's palette for editorial looks, I would say. And I kind of felt like I had a good feeling about this because it's a very good mix of shimmery and matte, and I'm really glad that this yellow is not shimmery, and it's a beautiful matte shade. From far away it looks a bit goldy, but once you apply it, it looks like, oh god, it looks amazing. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the tutorial. I'll see you at the end of my video. Bye bye. So I already prepped one of my eyes. As you can see, this is the final result, and I also primed my eyes and my face as well. So to start off, what I'm doing is I'm picking up the shade in Orangey Fancy with the blending side, and I'm just putting it on my crease. Now I'm going to pick up the shade Fresh, which is this bright, vibrant yellow color, and I'm going to put it all over my lid. Now that my entire lid is yellow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the shade in Anaconda with the Sephora shadow brush, and I'm going to draw a line and then put it in my outer corner. So this is what we get after the green application is done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the same shadow brush and I'll pick up the shade in Cool, and I'll dab the shade, because all the black colors in every eyeshadow palette is always very, very intense. So always start with a little bit, and then you feel like if you need some more, then you can go ahead and then pick up some more color and then fill up the area. With the same shadow brush, I kind of blended it in with my Orangey Fancy, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing which I did here, and I'm just going to put all the shades under my lower lash line. So first of all, I'm going to start with the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush which came with the palette, and I'll start with the shade Fresh, and I'll put it in my inner corner as well. Make sure the inner corner looks very bright. I'm going to take my Sephora brush with which I applied the green and black, and I'll pick up the shade in green with the tip of the brush, and I'll put it under my lower lash line right beside where the yellow ended. Now I'll pick up the shade in Cool and match it with my outer corner, also with the green. Once you feel like they're all together, what you can do is you can take the Tarte Inner Rim Brightener, and I'm going to brighten my inner rim but not intensify it. So I'm just going to do it with a very light, gentle hand. Just slide it around my inner lash line. Just make sure if you put too much, just lower it up. Now what I'm going to do is the eyeliner. So for eyeliner, I'm going to apply the Tartiest eyeliner, which is the best eyeliner I've ever used actually. Like, I've used other eyeliners and they were good, but this helps me create the exact shade I actually have in my mind. And what I'm going to do right now is my mascara and also curl my lashes, not at the same time, one at a time. So I'm using my Tarte Camera Flashes. This curls my lashes instead of volumizing it, and I kind of need the curl then the volume. So while I wait for it to dry up, what I'm going to do is my skin. So for my skin, what I'm doing today is mixing my Cover FX Drop Opportunity, or not Drop Opportunity, Cover FX Custom Cover Drop with my Dior SPF BB cream, but I'm also applying a little bit of argan oil just to cover it up. And if you want the full fine coverage, then mix it up with a little bit of BB cream, which works pretty well. So while I was doing this, my lashes are dry, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Tarte lash curler. I'm just going to curl my lashes. So now I'm going to do my concealer, and I'm using my Givenchy Mr. Light, and I'm just going to dab a little bit of it under my eye so that my eyeshadow under my eye gets to a perfection. I'm going to do is there are some unwanted guests in my face. I'm going to take care of this with this. I'll go for my Tarte Creaseless concealer because it's in my shade, so as you can see it looks a little whiter. I'm going to take care of that. So now I'm going to move on to my blush, and for my blush I'm using my Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm also using Too Faced Sweetheart blush in Peach Beach. So be generous with this. So now that I know where my cheek stands, I'm going to what was that? I need to go to school. Back to school. I'm going to apply my contour. My brush is behind me. Why? I don't know. And for my contouring, I'm using the bronzer by TheBalm Cosmetics, and this in the shade Bahama Mama. And it's a very cool tone bronzer, and I really like it just because it's cool tone. For highlighter, I'm using Mary-Luo Manizer, and it's also by TheBalm. And to apply this specific highlighter, I'm using my Sonia Kashuk large shader brush. The reason I picked this is because this is very scary kind of highlighter. I like it because it gives you that luminous glow, but at the same time it is very scary. So I have that much, if you guys can see it. And I'm going to apply it on my cheekbones, and you guys will be able to see the difference, which is pretty scary but good at the same time. So I'll go back to my balm. This is the Balm Bahama Mama, and I'm picking up the shade in like this so that I can contour my nose. Okay, now I'm going to use the same shader brush, and I'm going to apply the highlighter in the middle of my nose and also on my forehead. As usual, very scary, so be aware of it. It's a good scary, by the way. So for my lips, I'm using Givenchy LeRouge lipstick. I love the packaging. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty punky, as you can see. And I'm using it in the shade number 103 because I cannot spell the name. So I do not want to insult the name. So the next step is optional. If you want, you can leave it like this with one shade, but I always like applying lip liner, so I'm using Makeup Forever Aqua Lip Liner in the shade 7C. And so the last step I'm going to do, which I was supposed to do before my lipstick, but apparently I'm a human being and I forget things. I'm going to apply this Besame Violet Brightening Powder with my L Powder brush, and dab it, and then kind of go all over my face so that the extra shine goes away. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys liked this video. Be sure to also share with your friends and family and let them know I have a channel if you like me, if you like my channel, and if you want to come back to it. And also please subscribe so that you guys know what's going to be in my next video, because I don't know myself. It's gonna be a surprise. If you subscribe, you will know. Shall I see you in my next video? Bye bye.